what way to get more uncomfortable? Wow, this is a beautiful time for us to get uncomfortable.
It's all connected. We're just one lifetime. I am you.
Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. Deep breath in. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Saturn Return, okay? This video is going to be especially for our millennials that are going through it right now. But it's for anybody who is going to go through it or has already gone through it. All right, so the Saturn return, it takes 1 full year for the world, for the Earth to go around the sun. For the planet Saturn, it takes 30 years. Saturn is known as the Great Malefic. Why? The Great Evil. Why is this? Saturn is the planet of karma. It is the planet that comes in and it aligns you with the decisions that you've made thus far, okay? So it doesn't matter whether they're good decisions or bad decisions. It's just the planet that comes in that lets you know whatever you've sown, you're about to reap. Okay? So, it takes about 30 years for Saturn to go around the sun. Those vibrational pulses are coming through. We are all connected. And so what happens? At the age of 25, this is when we start to think. We start to think like, oh man, I should have children, I should get married, I should have a house, I should start doing some stuff. You start to think about things. At the age of 27 to 29, that is when physical changes happen in your life. Physical changes, like actual huge changes. Like you may decide to relocate, you may decide to get married, you might have a baby, a loved one may pass away. You can decide to make a completely drastic career change. All kinds of things happen during that period of 27 to 29. And this is when the age of 30 happens. It lets you know that the decisions that you've made, that if you have decided that you wanted to work out, if you decided that you wanted to have that family, this isn't for everyone, but I'm pretty sure that everyone has gone through a period of time, if you are between the ages of 25 and 30, that you have gone through a time that is just oddly strange. This is why it is also known as the Great Malefic, because a lot of people can get really depressed because of the fact that they're aware and they're conscious that during this time, this is when you're supposed to be making changes. Why do you think we freak out at the age of 30? We're like, oh my God, I haven't done anything. This is something you need to be aware of. Be aware of that at this time. You are making the decisions, you're making the steps, the passes that you need to make to set yourself up for your Saturn return leaving, okay? So it's coming in at 25, it's starting to make you think 27 to 29 when it's starting to align. That's when those physical changes start to happen. And at the age of 30, when Saturn has made its complete rotation around the sun, where are you? What have you done? Have you done every single thing that you wanted to do, because you create your own reality? It's up to you whether you're going to have a good pass out. It comes in to apply that pressure at 25, and as it's leaving, it leaves behind the residue of your choices. So let's move on to a little bit. I know we might not be there for the people at the age of 60. If it takes 30 years for Saturn to come around, then it takes around 30 more years for it to come around again. This is at the age of 60. At the age of 55, why do you think people at the age of 55 have this thing called a midlife crisis? Because that is the time of regret. The time of 30 is when you start to make those decisions. You get uncomfortable in life to get comfortable. At the age of 55, it starts to apply that pressure into the 60s. That's where you're having those regrets. Did I raise my children right? Did I go where I wanted to go? Did I live my life to the fullest? Why do you think you see many people that are older in their 50s in like tropical islands and things like that? That's all them going into their Saturn return. You see them buying Lamborghinis and taking extravagant trips and with younger people. That's because they are going through their Saturn return. It's okay. You're not losing your mind. You have accomplished what you needed to accomplish, or either you didn't. That's okay. It's that time of regret. Acknowledge it and be aware of it. So let's move on to when it happens one more time. If you are lucky. If it takes 30 years for it to come around, it takes 30 more years for it to come around at 60, and it takes another 30 to come around at the age of 90. At the age of 85, like I said, it starts to apply that pressure. This is this time of acceptance where you start to accept things that you did, all the decisions that you made in your life, the good and the bad. You have accepted all of them. And that is where you are ready to, for lack of a better word, to die. And that's okay. Death is a part of life. If you don't want to die, don't be born. But yes, have you ever met a 90-year-old that is not prepared to die? I'll wait. So yes, that is the time of acceptance. The 30s is the time to get uncomfortable, make decisions. The 50s and the 60s are the time to regret. And it's okay to have those regrets if you have any, or you just review your life. At the age of 90, this is the time where you accept all the decisions, every single decision that you've made during your life, during this incarnation on this plane for this time. Okay? I'm making this video right now because I am a millennial. So I know that all of my millennials, those 80s babies, those late 80s babies, those early 90s babies, we're going through our Saturn return at this very moment. And so why not make a video that would help you to acknowledge the fact that this is happening, that you are going through your review, you're going through your uncomfortable stage. And this is what way to get more uncomfortable. Wow, this is a beautiful time for us to get uncomfortable. Not everybody had the opportunity, to go through a pandemic, to be able to be enclosed in their house and to be able to review the decisions that they've made so far in their 20s and to make the necessary decisions that will help them into their 30s. This is an important time. This is why I'm making this video, that I hope that you guys are starting to acknowledge what you want, exactly what you want, and making a plan to get to exactly where you want to be. Notice that I keep using the word want, because life is what you want and what you make it. Create your own reality in every single second, okay? This is a huge transformative time for all of the planet, and those of you who are in your 50s, or in your 60s and you're watching this video, you have made it, and I'm so glad that you did. So yeah, I'm making this video because I love every single one of you, and why not? I want all of us to elevate. We all deserve to be elevated. We all deserve to be informed, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. It's a damn good day. Bye, guys.